Hello Earth, welcome to episode 9 of season 3 of Making Cell, a series of videos where I record myself designing and implementing a programming environment called Cell. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I recommend you go check out github.com/autocoronel/cell, link pasted in the description. So we're at an interesting place. I mean, when are we not in this type of thing? But yesterday we got the cursor to work pretty well. And it's slightly slow because it's going to the server and back and redrawing, but it's usable. I can use this actually to move around, and that's actually quite exciting. So I don't understand why I feel so bummed today. I guess it's part of the creative package to be up one day, down the next one. So if I go to that README with this massive TODO here, move it around with the keys. Yeah, we were doing stuff here. Yes, we basically finished all the find. So I wonder, because if you remember, in the language, when we run the language, we have this, all tests successful, and we have a relatively extensive set of tests. Actually, we're testing pretty much everything that we implemented already there. And I think that's really good, although I'm not very happy with how I formatted the tests, and also I would like to pick better names for tests so they're more telling, easier to identify and whatnot. Already having these tests means a lot, because I wrote about this before, but I think I never said it in the context of Cell. But the way I see it, and it's probably not my idea, like you have code and then you have tests, and one is the mirror image of the other. So a good system has both things, so that the code and the tests are like the yin and yang of the system. So for example, you could with the same set of tests, you could go and re-implement everything again, and the same way the other way around. So the test would be portable across code bases, and the code would also be testable with two separate sets of tests if those tests were doing the same thing, so to speak. So I think the tests are very, very, very important. They're as important as the code, although it's difficult, because the tests really represent thoughtful execution of your code. And by thoughtful, I mean like knowing what to run and then what to expect. And they basically, your tests are like an executable assertion of your interfaces. Okay, let's just write that down. Tests are an executable assertion of your interfaces, not your implementation. And I'm talking about interfaces in the TODO sense here. So in this one, interfaces in the TODO sense. So I'll put that song again because it's so good. What I'm saying here is, although I feel quite low and I would like to see progress here, I want to be able to stuff with it. I wonder if I should basically just write a few front-end tests here. Well, front-end I actually mean editor. Okay, let's just, because if I don't do that, what would I do? I could keep on implementing the editing. Okay, let's focus on making it useful first. Maybe we can start from scratch. There's also something else that I'm missing here. So I'm going to do the tests, not now. Let's try this. I'm not sure if working on what cheers me up would be a good idea. Let's see. Here, something else is like a way to create space that doesn't entail editing something already there, sort of a blank space. It is actually a to-do. That you can create or go to with a click. Because what I want to avoid is that someone looks at this and doesn't know where to start. Like, where do I put stuff? Actually, an interesting one would be, how would it look if it's blank? If it's blank, where do I start? There's no way I can actually put anything here. I mean, I will have to paste some text. Okay. This editor. Okay. So let's go with this one. You are here. Click on a selected step and click and enter edit mode. Good. Why did it stop there? Ah, because I know why. So I changed that one. And it changed. Okay, so change the value, exit again with escape. This will not change the value. Good. Enter again with enter edit mode again with enter. That didn't work. Okay, we need to fix that. Right click step. How am I doing here? Dun, 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 dun. Ah, it's 13. It's not 27. It's 13. Silly. Okay, good. When we click escape, it works. This is the save, which is a bit involved. With the space, we add the space laterally. Okay, all of this is done. And now we need to do the adding steps laterally and below, basically creating. So I think what's bothering me is that I don't have these calls for edit and wipe. This I need a call called edit to basically rename one, because I need the edit. I have to apologize for my mood. move it around with the keys. This is done. This jumping search we haven't done yet. So we're the edit set is done, right? I mean, it's not the best code because I have to do all this stuff. Oh wait a minute, when I'm done editing, it should not do that. Editing, set it to 0. Where's it gone? I don't understand what's going on here. Actually, we can improve the test case. I'm pretty obsessed with this song. No, not this one. Enter edit mode again with enter and retain cursor. So yeah, with escape it works well. Okay, there it works too. And if I change it, I think I was just not refreshing it properly. No. See, look at that. I know what's going on. Of course. Yeah, I need to. Oh my. So how do I do this? I need to send two puts. I need to send two puts here. How am I going to do that? Do I need multi-put? It looks like it, because I need the problem. I need multi-put. I need to edit the cursor, and I need to touch the rest of the data space. Since we are at it, we could do something like edit and wipe. I think it's time to go and work back on the language. Yeah, the multi, I think I have a good way to do it. Let's just write the bits. I am realizing I long to write outside of JavaScript. I long to write in cell. Like it would be like this. Put 1 p whatever full bar to results, and then 2 would be set cursor, no, editor cursor editing. This is very pretty. To 0. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. So you can still do but you can do multiples. Yeah, let's go for it. So I have this, and then as for edit, it will be edit p would be the prefix. So for example, if I'm editing, imagine you want to do, you have bar owner 2 and you want improved full, so you can do, look at this corner case. I can get out of it by doing like this. So I would, the last element is the one you change. If you want to change full bar, no need for those quotes. That's good. And then wipe can be also quite easy. Wipe, you just pass a path or a prefix. There's this development. Happy birthday to my daughter. She has her birthday today. So yeah, my friend is a girl too as well. Happy birthday. So there's two things I mentioned here. How to create empty space in a spreadsheet. The space is already there. That's usually not great, but it gets you started. Also, marginal note. In a spreadsheet, everything looks like an input. In cell, there's 1, perhaps soon n places. No, actually, no, that makes no sense. Place at a time that you are editing. The rest looks non-editable. Also another idea. When you are in a prefix, dim, the cursor is there, you're the cursor, dimly highlight all the paths that have that prefix. So when you're here, dimly select all of this. Actually, that's pretty cool. Let's try it. And the idea that brought me here is it feels like operations are not on paths so much as on prefixes, which are subpaths. Subpaths common to many paths. This is okay, but this is amazing. Is there a way to repeat it constantly? I don't think so. No, not that I know of. So let's do the dim one. I know how to change this. I'm annoyed, not annoyed, it's like I'm reluctant to change the annotated code, but it has to be done. I guess it's 3 mirrors: the code, the tests, and the annotated source code, which is basically the documentation. And that's the triad. I don't know. Let's do it. You would wipe foo, deletes all paths that start with foo. Okay, another idea. I was thinking about tables. It would be great to see some data as regular tables. A table is really a list of hashes where each row is the data of the hash and the columns are the keys of the hash, of the hashes. Hopefully the same columns for all hashes. But this cannot be the core way in which we see the data space. Nested tables are incredibly clunky, and if you have a hash of hashes, it's 2 tables with 1 row each, one inside the other. It's not an efficient way to use space. Let's go with the dimly lighted. The dimly lighted. Is that a metaphor for my cognitive powers? So so yes, at the bottom, of course. Not so at the bottom, a bit less. That the other bottom, this one. So dimly would be the she equals path cursor path slice from 0 to path length and cursor index is lesser than k. Let's just make it horrible and then improve it. Yes, sir. Wait, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? No, it's the other way around, silly. Yeah, exactly. Now it will work. No. What? Why is it not selecting them all? I don't get it. Why? The cursor path length. I mean, this is gonna be a needle in a haystack type of thing, but here perhaps is better. I love this, huh? It should pick this up, but I love it absolutely. This is gonna throw a runtime error, I think. But it's okay. Yeah, sure. Why is it false? Because I'm slicing one more, right? Yeah. No, but in that case it wouldn't even work there. Because I need to slice it up to the index, of course. Yeah. Why is it all green? It's +1, I guess. Pretty cool. Yeah, I just need to be dimmer. No, clearly not. Bad idea. Green was actually better. I don't know what's going on here with my editor. It's a bit confusing at the beginning, but maybe I can get used to it. It doesn't highlight this one either. It should highlight that one, right? It should. So what if I just get rid of that cursor index? Like this. Yeah, there it does. No, because it cannot go backwards. Okay. This is killing me. What's going on here with Vim? A new Vim, I don't know what's going on. So should not be selected, and we can say minus or equal, and it's not selected. That's it. This is interesting. When I'm going fast, it feels like I'm jumping. Yeah, definitely it's jumping more. Let's do it quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. It's like not fully catching up. I think it's a delay saving to the server and the lack of queues. Yes. I'm actually moving quite well through the data space here. Let's just write the test for this in the this is good, very good. So this is done. That's good actually. The cursor should select all, cast a dim light green on all paths that share its prefix up until the cursor. Basically, same things. Oh, look at that, that's interesting. See how it shifts here? I know it's a consequence of what we were discussing before, but this really, I like this a lot. Oh, look at that. It's basically a selection. Yeah, this is working. And if the cursor really selects a prefix rather than just one path, just one line, you have automatic implicit, no, almost explicit selection. You already have the selection, so you don't have to like do stuff like this or use shift. I was reading about the spreadsheet, the history of the spreadsheet a bit, and it's like I got interesting conclusions, which is commas for numbers, lessons from BC Calc, and no shift, control keys. Wow, I wasn't expecting the name to be so cool. You know what will be fun to do now? Keys to show and hide, which is actually fold and unfold. So I would basically hit the spacebar, which is a big thing, accessible to both of my semi-opposable thumbs, and just do like bam. So what would happen if I mean, you start unfolded. I think that's good to start unfolded, and then you fold. Let's try that. So if I do here bam, what happens? To the right of the path of the step, to the right of the cursor where you folded, you're going to have a pseudo thingy that says how many paths you folded. So it's not expand, it's fold, sir. And I don't need any of this because I can just use the common calls to put stuff. Boom. Goodbye. And this logic for expanding, and the logic of doing a maximum amount of things to be shown. Maybe it's not too bad, this logic. We can actually ask ourselves, keep. What is fault? I know I did this the other day, very recently. It means I want to compact stuff that is too big. But honestly, I can just arrive and look at everything and not decide on what is what. And if it's too much, I can just do yeah. this stuff, remove. Unfold. Unfold would be just a list of paths no, not unfold, sorry, fold. And this stuff goes away completely. And there's no fold path either, it's just fold and fold at any point. It's beautiful. Yeah, look at this. We can give some agency to people and say this is a mess. One of the things I take ownership on this is like going to a good step and just clicking the bar to hide it. Yeah. And this goes away completely. And the bridge we definitely need, right? This is still working. Yes, nice. Yeah. So we have that. So let's just do the magic here. So if a path is folded, a prefix is folded, don't show anything after that prefix. Just show the first one. How does a bridge work? How does I don't understand how this works, because this is done. I do a pass on the paths. I'm iterating per path, of course. Oh my god. Okay, good. You know what? Let's change a bit radically the direction here. What was the name of this album? Oh yeah. Yeah. Why not? So let's just do the. We have the abridged. So if our folded would be stop fold if path No, this one, this is the measure. Well, the folder prefix. Return folder prefix if folded. And so we need to know if it's the first one of its kind, right? So if this is this, if there's no previous path, or if it's not the first one or the paths, the same thing. If it's, yeah, if there's nothing or this, it would be paths k minus 1 / 0 folded prefix. If it's not equal, then return first. So this is the first one to be folded. So this is where I'm going to put the expand, the unfold, sorry. It has to be inside the same div with some sort of thingy. Which one? Okay. If folded return element plus dot, and then here if folded is true, don't do nothing. What is this? And then we need to add the act of folding. So where's the space bar? Nowhere. Okay, let's do the fold, let's do the fold, let's do the fold. I get it, okay. Okay, I know. I'm not editing. If key is 20, space, fold or unfold. How would I know if this cursor is folded? I will have to go on computer, right? Or you only need to know if it's not if it's the first, only if I should fold it or unfold it. Okay, change the music. Yeah. Nope. I just need. Yes. Cursor path slice 0 to folded prefix. Dun, dun, dun. Gone, 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 gone. Where am I? Yeah, it was correct. Wait, yeah, I missed this, right? Tick, tick, you. Da, da, ba, ba, bam, da, da, da. I'm folded. Sure. Ah, beautiful inefficiencies. And it's folded. Another addition to the language that I want stat is to push. Yeah, push get, put, or it could be add. We had said like right add and left add, right? It's like from Redis. Lad and rad. Lad and rad. Or we can just do like or add we can just go and push and pop. This is directly comes from Redis. Instead of I would just basically the default is the right one. I was lepop, right? I already had done this before, yeah. Yeah, I just did. I didn't write this down. Okay, I need to write it down. The interface maker. I need to clean up that readme. Pop push, lepush, pop, lepop. Because that's going to make it a bit complicated here. I need to do it all in JavaScript, which is fine, but it would be nicer to do it. Okay, let's get on with it. It folded. I'm going to do it in JavaScript. If this is not equal to folded, return folded prefix. Boom. Else fold push. I'll wait for another day, but it off at least for another day. And maybe we can remember nested. Oh, that's nice. And now it off, and I need to have a no. I don't need a return because I'm at the very end. No, I do need a return here. Let's just get rid of the return here. That was careless. And it off at least for another day. No, it's unfold. No, fold. Fold. And this could work. I mean, the persistence should be there. The dot 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 is there, and the not showing stuff is there. Okay, is 20 space? Or did I just dream it? So another day, yeah. I'll wait for another day. No, it's 32. Why did I think it was 20? Ah, it's from the early encoded. Yeah, tricked by my memory. And of course, I had it here when I was adding space laterally, on which I'm procrastinating. Okay, the fold looks completely all kinds of wrong. Yeah, why? Yeah, what am I doing here? Of course, otherwise I need to boost cursor, path, slice, 0, cursor. Oh, what a great song. Wow. Right on time. Okay, much better. let's actually get rid of this one and keep it like this, and just deal with why it's not hiding. Where's fault here? Pacific. This is absolutely correct. So the danger zone never happens. Is it again a +1 with the indexes? Seriously. This should be fine. I mean, it cannot go wrong, this one. Yeah, it's correct, of course. This is killing me, eh? It's like the worst part now. Of course, if I fall to a length, silly. I wonder if it's going to be less cumbersome in cell or more. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I need to wipe this out. I need to put a space. But let's just try something. Okay, then unfold it, right? So let's actually go first with the proper hiding and the dots. It has to be special. No, it's still way too much. We can go with this for now. Fold it first. If folded is first and K, if I'm a 2 and folded is 1, plus 1 is greater than but I lost it. I need this one. Okay, but now why not the No, okay. Hi. It's killing me. It folded. There. Okay, now why can I remove it? That's the question. That's a real question. Again, the same mistake. What are the chances? Yeah, I'm just... here, of course, I need folded. I need the actual prefix silly, right? Or not? I think that should do it. Okay, we're almost there. But why not there? Oh, it worked. No, it didn't. See, this is why I need to wipe. Okay, I think we have some issues with data here now. It has to show me when it's not selected. It's hiding too much, but I'm getting somewhere here. I need to bring the cursor back. I need to keep the dots always. So basically, for next time, fix issues with the fold and fold dots and non-cursors that are visible. And then what else? Move cursor back. Share cursor is not lost. I think that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.